Hey YouTube, got to be basic again. Trying to decide whether to do a live stream or not tonight. So this might be, if this is going out tonight, which it might be, I'm just going to end up confusing myself if I say this. Can't decide whether this is Saturday, so do I do a live stream tonight or do I do it tomorrow night? Don't know. I put a thing up on YouTube, the kind of comments, the dashboard thing, but no, I don't think anyone really sees that. So I might see tonight, or this might be the video tonight. So was playing this last night. The light's pretty funny just now. Actually, outside it kind of looks nice and yellow the way it should. So I took it over to Scott's, and that'll be quite a good video in its own right. But got a bit fun with it. So we know what it sounds like. Do the 150 watt bass amp. But so kind of jammable, but be nice to have a portable bass amp. I had one, a white Joyo one. It was actually really good, but I ended up selling it to the singer in my band for half what I bought it for, which I wonder if he would sell me it back actually. But it was pretty good. The problem I had with that was my for my portable battery powered outdoor gigging rig. You know, for the times I never go camping, but could possibly feasibly do it. This bass would be awesome for that. The bass I was using before was a Steinberger headless thing and bodiless, which I've still got, but there's something wrong with the electrics on it. It's a quarter of the volume of a normal bass when you plug it into an amp. So there's something not right. It's got a preamp in it. When you turn it on, it puts it up to a quarter of the volume of a normal bass. In passive mode, it's like an eighth. So I need to take it to bits and fix it. But that was kind of why that fizzled out, because I was putting such a low input and low signal into a wee amp that. So can this Line 6 do it? I got this in a trade a while ago. I was very impressed. I've never actually ran it in batteries, but it takes batteries in the back. So it's kind of, it's a good bit chunkier than like your Black Star Fly, and it's a 6-inch, if it even tells you in the front. It's a 6-inch speaker. No, 6.5-inch speaker, 6 watts. Am I going to be able to play this bass through it? Because if it does, wow, that's going to be a super duper camping stuff. It's quite heavy. This is actually and I know it's reading the manual for this. It's got guitar strap buttons on it, so you could feasibly put a guitar strap on it and hang it on your waist. Is that a guitar? Just out of interest, it'd probably be quite good for actually holding it as well. If I just put a guitar strap on it, hang it around my waist, I'll put that down. So this thing actually has 2 inputs on it. It's got I think it's actually got more than that. It's got an auxiliary in as well. But it's got a mic in and its own volume control. I'll just put that to the back. Bear with me a second. If I just stick that on top of the strap button as well. I mean, I'm thinking, you know, while you're walking, bass amp would be pretty cool. I can do it with a guitar. I've got an amazing wee painted orange Dean Markley amp. It's actually just got a belt clip. You can just stick it in your jeans pocket. It kind of clips into your pocket, your trousers, and it's great. Means you can walk about with a mini V. So if you've got this on, yeah, you'd argue it's sort of portable, I suppose. I should really have my special lead. I've got a special curly lead that's really short. Where's the power button? Oh, this would weigh an awful lot more with batteries in it, I suppose. I haven't thought of that. We is on. Ooh. In fact, I had a silly one. I had a patch lead that I found yesterday. Would that not be long enough to just go straight from there into... Pretty good. Right, I'm going to try the mic input first. Right, volume's at nothing. Not the best. Just to see if it works. So, on mic input, it's got its own volume controller mic input. Yeah, I think that's yours a bit of a pass. I'm going to take this off though. Put it in the ground so I can actually try fidgeting with the knobs without having to. So, I don't think that's unusably bad. The mic trim button doesn't seem to be working though. What I was doing there was just giving it that is the mic input, yes. But the mic trim must. If you turn the volume down to nothing, it's just it's still coming through. So I wonder if the pot's maybe dirty, if it's wedged up a bit high, or maybe it's just not a mic volume. Oh, the master volume. There's a master. Right. Okay. Take it. The EQ won't work. Take it you can't. Well, it's kind of. So I'm trying to be over the top complicated with this by trying to use this mic input on the top, but I mean, it's a bass. It's a bit buzzy, but I mean, it's as long as it's an even buzz. You can really hear it's a very small speaker. So it doesn't sound great, but I think if you're talking about sitting around a campfire and you've actually got a bass. It didn't sound great, but that's been good. It's in the through, just starting out. You know you have to learn the execution of your mind. You really have to turn. Nobody will ever let you go. When you ask the reasons why, they just tell you no. But so I mean, it appears to go loud enough to be heard, and it's not an entirely unpleasant sound for a few folk playing about with acoustics. You know, I mean, I'm thinking ideally you want it to, as long as it's as loud as somebody. They don't have to be absolutely battering an acoustic, but someone playing normally that you can, if you can play along with this, or the other trick which I was going to do there, because this has a, that's me just using the mic input. It's actually got an amp on the front as well. So I'm wondering what it sounds like if you plug it into the. It is a guitar amp, not a bass amp though. Does it sound more reasonable? Still got that buzz in it though, because it's such a small speaker and it's so bassy. But it does mean you get an EQ. Not again. just sounds the same. I think it's the speaker that's just causing that sound rather than the amp. At least it's just farting in all the notes. Crunch. Go for insane. Effects actually. Chorus flange. enjoying that chorus sound. That distortion's just there at this bit because it's such a wee amp. Turning the bass up doesn't really do much. Just makes the an active pickup. I can totally hear the effects even though they're not on. Yeah, so my thinking there was if there was two of us, you could stick a guitar into the guitar amp and maybe just use the headphone, the mic input as the bass. Just kinda. How loud I can get it before it starts cracking up. Really not at all. It's not a case of having too much volume on. It's not a boost, a volume thing. There's plenty of volume. It's just when the speaker gives up. The speaker's just not big enough, especially I think these strings are even more bassy than a normal bass is. When we're using this, it's actually louder than a P bass, just. But its volume's all in the really low low registers. So it's just it's just distorted immediately. Considering it's nothing like what the amp was designed to do, I think it could be pretty good. I'm wondering actually. I wonder if there's a bass version of it. It could be something as simple as that. How'd you get to play to a wee amp? To get a bass one. Yeah. So I mean, kind of winner. I reckon you could easily take that. Well, you'd need to spend some time on it. If you're sitting in a campfire and that's your amp, I think you're, as long as you like distortion. But I mean, I think you see using the insane gain channel, because you can tailor that distortion. So okay, it's distorted. There's nothing you can do about that, but it's got a bit more EQ and you can put more fuzz in it to make it sound like it's a bit more intentional as opposed to being broken. Interesting. So, will this video get tonight? I don't know. Knock on. It does work though. Sort of.